Hello and welcome to the Halo Forge Epidemic. This is Oakley HiDef and I'm here to bring you a new Forge tips and tricks on aesthetics, and this one is destroyed boats. So I've done a battleships tutorial in the past, and there's a boats one that we've worked on, and so now what we're going to be doing is destroyed boats. And I think destroyed settings is very important in your maps, especially when you're dealing with some sort of invasion setting or infection setting or whatever. It always makes it a little more interesting if you have a sense of destruction, if you have a sense of theme that something's happened. So this is going to be kind of showing you destroyed boats based off a map that we worked on in the past. So we're currently still working on this. We might get back to it and finish it off. As you can see, we were planning on making it a full-on Big T battle map. But what you'll see is the theme of it is this whole area takes place in Blood Gulch. And right here, what we decided to imagine what happened is because you can see there's puddles left around the map. So what we said was this place used to be a big dock, and then a while ago the ocean level sort of dipped down and went and receded, leaving behind all these old boats. And so now what you found is at the bottom of this old dock there are a bunch of boats, and so what the UNSC has done is they've come in with cranes and they're salvaging the metal to make frigates or work in industry or whatever. So that's the kind of the backstory we had of this place. It's sort of a shipyard where all the ships are left over. So back to how you would create the ships. It's essentially, if you guys remember the tips and tricks I had on building battleships, which is where you have the wall coliseums for the side, brace larges along the middle, and the sort of platforms around the end and stuff like that. So it's kind of like that, but what you're going to do is snap them in half in most places and add a little more debris. So the control tower is still the same idea, platform extra large and sniper nest on the side, but everything you want to kind of put at an angle. So here we've cracked it down the middle and we've added debris. Now along the way you can just add various small parts. So here is the front of the ship kind of collapsed, sunken down here. Over here, what does give a really nice destroyed feel is if you can add pipes. So build the side of your ship, and then over here what you want to do is make it blown up. So what you want to do is pile up a bunch of stuff, put pipes here, rounded pieces, put platforms or whatever, and then go ahead and add some debris. So what you want to do is once you have your sort of initial debris in place, go ahead and throw down some rocks that add a little more texture, color to it, like these have been here for a while. And what I was saying about the pipes is if you can have those coming across, it seems like this was what was on the inside of the ship carrying it over. And if you can make it kind of broken up, it really emphasizes this destroyed part in the half where the ship might have snapped in the past. Again, the control tower is here, bent over, all decrepit looking. And along with this tutorial, I guess what we can show you is how we would go about making these cranes. So the crane base is platform extra large with a platform extra large on top of it. Then these circular ramp pieces here to sort of allow for movement. Then what you have here is two platform Y larges, one on top of the other. A brace piece here. So actually I'll take that apart for you so you can see the brace is coming down at this angle here. And just about anywhere like there is good. Then over here what you're going to have is a large walkway cover. So I drop that, put it back up. So you want it to be about at the same angle that the brace is making. So right there. Then over here where you're going to have is a strut coming down, and then to have the string or the metal piece coming down, what you would do is just a railing, and you can have it support various pieces to seem like it is carrying away the various parts of the ships or supplies. Go ahead and add more crates in the area. Here you can see more destroyed feelings, and what you can kind of do is hollow out the center of your ship. So keep the walls, put the brace larges on the side, but what we've done here is we put brace larges kind of sticking up and down like this to make the ribbing of the ship. So if you want to make the inside of your ship playable, then go ahead and do that. So you can see here you're kind of playing in and around the ship, and it does feel like you're playing inside the ship, as you might have seen in some of the, I believe it was Halo 2 maps. I can't remember, where you were playing off in the desert and it was this Forerunner area where you had these overhangs. And so that's kind of the feel you get when you're in here. And also I believe there's an old Battlefield 2 map, or maybe it was Battlefield 3, sorry I don't play the series too much, where it's a bunch of ships in the desert sort of destroyed like this. So that's kind of what this was inspired by. And of course you want to add some of the guns from the AA gun show or that you saw in the battleship tutorial, just to make sure that people understand these are battleships, or perhaps these are defenses set up by the UNSC or whoever is trying to salvage this area. So this could be a cool setting if you want to militarize the whole theme. Over here again, more destruction moving along, more cranes and all of that. And here's sort of the crown jewel of the whole thing. So the other destroyed ships are cool, but I think the washed up submarine really sells the whole theme. So this is really, really neat. What I've done is I've shown you submarines in the past, but this one is massive, and the circular ramp larges lend themselves perfectly to this. They make a cool body, and what you can do is you can rotate them at various angles, and what that does is it opens up the part of the submarine, and as you can see here, it's rolled up onto land, and there's rocks there, so it seems like it got its midsection blown up. So that's really looks cool. The whole part of the circular ramp large where it goes like this is usually annoying, but in this instance it looks like it's been taken apart and cleaned out. So in this case it does look really cool. We put the whole thing off on an angle. The cockpit up here is two platform Y large like this, platform extra large, Y large sticking up, and Y large sticking sideways, but the whole thing is tilted on its side, so the submarine has really washed up onto shore. And that's what you want to do is imagine you're building the real thing and then twist it all off to one angle, just to give it that theme. Like here, if we built the submarine just standing straight up, it wouldn't convey the feel that this thing kind of sunk down to the bottom of the ground and rolled over, keeled over. So that's really cool. And over here again we have one of our huge cranes kind of taking apart a piece of the submarine. So this just opens your eyes to the different things you can do. So while we may teach you how to build fully functioning, or not fully functioning, but full models of a battleship or a submarine, go ahead and destroy them. There is a lot of cool stuff you can do with destroyed scenery, and I hope this just opens your eyes as to what you can see. And hopefully you guys might be seeing this map in the future, if we ever get back to it, or if you guys have any ideas for what we could do with this map. Maybe we'll go ahead and take a look at the comments and take that into heart. Already there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with this map, so go ahead and use the ideas of a destroyed shipyard and all that in your maps. So thanks guys, this has been Oakley HiDef with the Halo Forge Epidemic, and I'm signing out. Thank you.